So, I have someone in my family who deals with an eating disorder. This is not a recent thing. It started a few years ago, and it's gotten progressively worse. It's not an easy thing to deal with. It's not something that they're doing secretly. It's a known issue throughout the family, and they want to be better. But I've talked to them, I've said what I thought would help and what I thought was right. And I've tried to relate. A lot of it stems from anxiety, and so I can relate to that. She and I are very similar in that regard. So I figured, well, I would say what I knew to say, but it hasn't helped. And it's turned into a thing where you just get really tired. Because when someone deals with that kind of thing and they come to you for help, and you talk to them and you tell them what you know that will help them, and they just don't take any action, it gets really tiring. It can go on for years, and they just keep coming back and asking you for help again. And it's like, I've already talked to you, I've told you what I can. I don't have any other answers. I don't know what else to tell you. I've gotten to this point where it's hard to talk to them now. It's a huge part of their life. It's a majority of what comes up. That's it. It's taking over. I know things I can do to help, but when you're doing the same thing over and over, and you're trying to give help, and you've tried it so many times before, and they just keep doing nothing to get better, and they keep saying that they're gonna try, but then when it actually comes to it, they don't really put forth any effort to try to get better. It gets really frustrating, and it gets to a point where you're just angry and you don't want to be around them anymore because you care for them and you want them to get better, but they're not doing it. They just won't. You can't just force someone to do things that they don't want to do. You just can't do it. I'm just at a point where I'm really tired of that stuff. And I don't know what I'm supposed to say anymore, because obviously when I try to say things, it doesn't seem to matter. They're not listening. Have you guys had anything like this, where you're dealing with some kind of situation where you're trying to help, but they're just not listening? Or any type of, disorder like that, like eating disorder or anxiety disorders, where people just become very hard to be around. It's not like you're not wanting to be around them, but it's just gotten so tiring to be around them, because that is all that comes up. That's it. And you just don't want to be around it anymore because it's too stressful, and you're just too tired of arguing about it, and just you're tired of not getting through. I want to know if you guys have any situations like that, and you don't have to be specific. I'm not trying to be very specific because of privacy. But some of my family watches my videos now, and I'm sure that they'll know what I'm talking about, and maybe this will be a bit of an easier way for me to communicate with them about this too. But if you guys have any suggestions or advice on these kinds of things, whether it be eating disorders or anxiety disorders or any kind of other difficult situation, please let me know how you deal with that kind of thing and what to do when you feel fed up. I mean, I already have things that I do when I get annoyed, and it's a good thing to have somewhere to go and someone to talk to. I would appreciate it if you'd let me know what you do in those types of situations and how you deal with the anger and the disappointment that you get out of that. So let me know. I'll try to make the next video a little more uplifting. Thanks for watching. Bye.